So let me say good evening to Lifestyle family, and thanks for being here. My name is Damon Phillips. I'll be here until half past the hour, somewhere near there. So if you're just logging on, let me say good evening to you. Strength and power of His Majesty. So what are we talking about this evening? Boyfriend doesn't want my son to move in, and this is a story or a letter to dear pastor. And just to give you a summary before we get into it, dear pastor, I have a son who is 4 years old. I want my son to come and live with my boyfriend and but my boyfriend does not want him to live with us. He doesn't want him here, and my son's father doesn't want him. Jesus Christ. Read more. Plus pastor's response. So that's what we are looking at this evening. So again, thanks for joining me. I don't know what kind of something this, because me think them say I can't accept the okay, yes, my phone come up. Yes, me happy, me see the Apple sign. Yes, it turn on now, so me can't send the people them requests. Cause me can't deal with the cussing thing from nobody. I gotta tell me say, how you not send me no invite? Alright, so yeah, put in the code and all of these things. Let's listen to another song in the meantime while I send out these invites, alright? So we're talking about a stepfather this evening. I search my stepfather song, but I can't find it.
You've been my father for as long as I can remember. A father till the end. You've been my friend, a friend for all eternity. The closest friend to me, yes. And when the road of life seemed rough and rocky, you were there for me. You keep me strong with your blessings and true with your mercy. You'll always be my father, my friend, my God, my guide. Forever you will be, and I will walk by your side. My father, my friend, my God, my guide. My love for you I'll never hide. No. You are my God, the only one I ever had. You proved your love for me, yes. You are my guide. Your footsteps I will walk with pride. My praises I'll give to thee. You're my father, my friend, my God, my guide. Forever you will be, and I will sing by your side. My father, my friend, my God, my guide. My love for you I'll never hide. Oh my God.
You're listening to DP.
I'm gonna let the tune down. I'm gonna let the music flow. I keep on representing to the fullest, yo, DP. The music.
Hold on, father, hold on. Whoa.
The road of life seemed rough and rocky, but you were there for me. You keep me strong with your blessings and true with your mercy. You'll always be my father, my friend, my God, my guide. Forever you will be, and I will walk by your side. My father, my friend, my God, my guide. My love for you I'll never hide. You're my father, my friend, my God, my guide. Forever you will be, and I will walk by your side. My father, my friend, my God, my guide. My love for you I'll never hide. You're my father, my friend, my God, my guide. Forever you will be, and I will sing by your side.
Ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, doom, ba-doom, ba-doom, bim, bim. Alright, so I don't know if these people clicking the link, but I'm sending out on WhatsApp and I see persons responding. This one says, good night, cause you're good. Yes, I'm good. And she's answering the question and she said no, she wouldn't remain in no relationship if the man would you remain in a relationship with your spouse? Thank you. That should be if typo if. So may I forgot send the typo. Let me just correct it and send it because I've pinned it to the comment here. Yeah, somebody correct me. I was just here typing away and trying to finish before the music ends, so I could just go right into the show if. So I want to say thanks to Carlington for correcting that is, because it's supposed to be is, not if. I mean the other way around. It's supposed to be is. What me I should say? It's supposed to be if, not is, right? That is what I want to say. So I finally get it. So let me say good evening and welcome to the show. My name is Damien Phillips. I'm your host. I'll be here until 1:30. And I'm going to stop at the time and just say 2 hours after, because we know that persons are locked in from a different time zone. So delete that one. And then we're going to use this one that should say, oh, it's not delete. I see it's a delete. You're not supposed to delete. I may have to unpin it first. Alright, unpin you. And it's supposed to switch to, no, you know, deleting. Alright, let me delete it from here. So, alright, on the beard, me people, as you know, I don't have no engineer. I shouldn't say I don't have no engineer. I'm my own engineer, and may have to do everything by myself. So I just want to take off that one that I pinned earlier that says is. It should be if. Again, let me say thanks to Carlington. We're never too old to learn, and in this case it's not a matter of learning, but it's a matter of making a mistake and somebody saw it and pointed out, and I'm grateful for that, because contrary to what a lot of people think, me know it all and me this and me that, and no, that's not the case. Alright, Miss Cova, good evening, welcome. Where is Chevy? Chevy, where are you? Left the damn man. See, the Fably attack up the things them already. Fably not even wait. Fably still like me. Fably now wait till when police come for like after the dance to play the dub. Them left him. And of course she's saying great night. So good evening again. I'm going to read the story in its entirety right now. Although Mr. Me don't listen to that person here to see if this a voice note if we play on the show. Mom? Alright, that's enough for the show. So remember that you can call me, you can text me. I want to hear last night so the phone line work. I don't know why. Well, it's not phone line, it's the phone, because it's not a line. It's all wireless, you know, all of that. So you can call me at any point, even now before me start talking. You can call me anytime in the show. You can call, because it's your show, it's not my show. So the question is there, I'm asking you guys now, and you can answer that. Would you remain in a relationship with your spouse if they make it clear your child is not welcome in there? Alright, see that typo again. Edit that there should be THER. Boy, I only hope none of my teacher them now watch, because yeah. Alright, you see, this things like this happen when you don't do what you're supposed to do, because me sit down outside and enjoy outside before me come set up them little something here. Oops, it doesn't seem to be possible. Alright, so them tell me say I can't edit it from this, so I'm going to have to edit it here, and me now go send out the message again, because yeah, so it's their house, but because I'm going to keep this up, I'm making the changes. In the meantime, I'm not gonna listen to AJ Brown again, don't it? Those of you just lagging on.
My Father, my God, yeah. You've been my Father for as long as I can remember. a father till the end. You've been my friend, a friend for all eternity, the closest friend to me, yes. And when the road of life.
Alright, me get it good now? Boy, I tell you. Chishan, where are you? Nikki, where are you? Even the day you done something out there.
You'll always be
my father, my friend, my God. So can a stepdad be a friend? And I was listening to the caller last night, and she spoke so highly of her stepdad. You know, she said he did everything for her. She remember even when she was in her early 20s and working, and she come home, her stepdad would still have you know, dinner cook and all of that. But everybody different, cause even the wash clothes thing what she talk about, like wash nobody clothes. Yeah, my son at 10, and if he come spend time with me, I have to go fling him clothes in my machine himself. Sorry, I teach him from now. Yeah, me don't know about that part there. I mean, old fashioned people not have to see with me. Worse one female. So, I mean, if I was a female, I wouldn't be comfortable with my man washing my daughter's clothes. I don't know. To each his own, right? That's the world we're living in. That's not what we're discussing this evening, though. What we're looking at is, and let me just paraphrase, this young lady saying that she have a problem. Hey, Jessica, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Alman Lodge in the building. Sir Roger, big up yourself. And Gloria says straight up hell to the no. Can't work. Not work. Not having it. Alright, so let's go to the story. Hey Tracia. You related to that girl name again with New York. That's Parnell. Yeah, what's your name again? Carice. Yeah, not related. Alright, let me jump to the show. So this is it. This is the story. The letter they wrote into Tell My Pastor. And this was published July 11th. Boyfriend doesn't want my son to move in. That's the heading. By Aaron Domas. Dear Pastor, I have been living with a man for the last 6 months. And I am 30 years old and he is 40. I have a son who is 4 years old. I want my son to come and live with us, but my boyfriend does not want him to live with us. He doesn't want him in here and his father doesn't want him. Why someone really want can't get in want, you know, can I tell you? So in Pupa no want him neither, and the step Pupa no want him neither. Let's find out more. I don't want him to live with my sister. She has space, but she is very selfish. My boyfriend said that he does not want my son here because he is not prepared to support another man's child. I told him that I am going to have to leave him. He said, if it has to come to that, I may go. But at the same time, he doesn't want me to leave. Finding another man is not my problem. Of course, confident in yourself, yes, girl. I meet them every day. But this man has his own house and he takes care of me. Please tell me what to do. And me, I go tell her what to do. We are going to tell her what to do, or we not tell her what to do? We are tell her what to do? Should we tell her what to do? Should we tell her what to do? Good evening, guys. If this is your first time, let me welcome you to Lifestyle. We do this Monday through to Thursday every week night. And if you're in Jamaica or Central Time Zone, we start at 8:30. And if you're in Eastern Time Zone, we start at 9:30 because there's a time difference, right? So it's not like two different shows. It's the one show, but the time zone thing. Or any other time zone, and if you figure it out, I don't know what time it is in Russia right now or in California. Now I'll figure it out. So good evening, and it's recorded on Facebook, so you can go back at any time and watch it at your convenience. You know, I have some persons who miss the show from time to time, or them not get to watch the entire show. You can go back and watch it. All right, my numbers are there. If you would like to call me, you can do so If you want to just send a message, you can do so. And remember that when you send me a message, unless you give me the permission for username, then me not go username. You understand? So the numbers are there. So for those of you just logging on, I'm going to, for the benefit of you, I'll be reading the story again. All right. So here it goes. Here it goes. From say 1 to 10 DP. So here we go. In the Star, published today, boyfriend doesn't want my son to move in. Dear Pastor, I have been living with a man for the last 6 months. But alright, let me read and then we talk. I have been living with a man for the last 6 months. I am 30 years old and he is 40. I have a son who is 4 years old. I want my son to become, sorry, why I always say to become? I want my son to come and live with us, but my boyfriend does not want him to live with us. He doesn't want him here and his father doesn't want him. I don't want him to live with my sister. She has space, but she is very selfish. My boyfriend said that he does not want my son here because he is not prepared to support another man's child. I told him that I am going to have to leave him. He said if it has to come to that, I may go. But at the same time, he doesn't want me to leave. Finding another man is not a problem, or not my problem. I meet them every day. But this man has his own house and he takes care of me. Please tell me what to do. And that is from CR. That is from CR. Now me feel like I want to have conversation with people about that one. You know, I want to call me. I ask my friend if she want come chat with me tonight. Because me not think me can do that topic by myself. I don't think I can do this topic by myself. Me need help. Me need help. And I think that, trust me, the things that me I go say, a lot of females are going to maybe at first disagree with me until maybe I explain, and then maybe una go come around. I don't really know, cause me see people out there starting black already, you know, start saying no, hell no, all of these things. So so what would you do? So Fably say, hell no. She already knows what to do, and I always say this too. Erica, a lot of times when people asking for advice, they know what to do. So now let me even go back to the story, because I don't want to just be talking off the top of my head. So let me go over back to the page. So let's dissect. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Or should I read Pastor's comment first? Should I read Pastor's comment before I dissect? I want to tell me if I do a food and show. Or should I just go ahead and cut into this and tell you how me feel about it? Yes, I'm awaiting your guys' response, because I want to know. I want to know. So she said, finding our next man is not our problem. What does that say? Because I know a lot of women know who finding a, well, we call a man that the next thing, and what you want from a man. And what do you want me to do, Fab? No, tell me. Should I read Pastor's response to her, or should I go ahead and chop into it? Tell me what you do. Tell me what you do. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to... Remember that song there? So again, welcome to the show. The numbers to call me, if you want to WhatsApp me, that's 614-373-7350. 614-373-7350. That's my WhatsApp number. You can call it, you can text it, you can send me voice notes, whatever. Or if you just want to call another number, which you can also text, it's 614-602-2962. That's 614-602-2962. Kayla said, let's hear what the pastor says. And Fab said, do your thing. Alright, so pastor, make we hear what pastor said first. Because I normally disagree with him. That's why I really ask him. Let's just hear what pastor says. Dear CR, try your best to get a job and Dear CR, try your best to get a job and rent a room for your son and yourself to live together. You know this man doesn't want your son to live in the same house with you. But he is your son and you have to take the position that if this man doesn't want your son to live with you, he is not a good man. He should try to help your son and treat him as his own because he doesn't know what the future holds. This child may grow up to be his right hand and to stand with him when he is old and need help. That is one side of looking at it, Pastor, trust me. Meanwhile, whole heap of man will do the best when they can and step into them still don't run dash dirty water upon them. When he said that he is not supporting another man's child, he is talking like a fool. Before you drop this man, you should ask him if both of you can meet with a pastor and counselor and talk over this problem. If he still insists that he doesn't want the boy at the house, you should end the relationship with him. Your son needs protection and guidance. You cannot allow your son to live without you just because you need a man. She don't need a man, Pastor. She can't get them flying. This is the time your son father should step up to the plate. If he does not want your son, it shows that he is an irresponsible father. Don't send your son to live with anybody. If the man with whom you are living doesn't want him to live at his home with you, remember you have power. What kind of power that, Pastor? I don't have to spell out everything to you. You can look down on him and move up. I wish you well. And that is from as a pastor. You can look down on him and move up. Good evening, Chev. Welcome to the show. What we're looking at this evening is this lady. She's 30. She's living with a man who is 10 years her senior. She has a 4-year-old son, and she is saying, okay, now I want my son to come and live with me. And the man is saying, no, I never bargain for that. No. And then me think what she got wrong to is maybe she did make it clear to him that the father don't want him. So this man I say, well, if he wanna Papa don't want him around him, I don't want him around me neither. So she's in a dilemma and she threatened to leave him, and she said him now I left. She's confident in herself because she say she finding a man is not a problem because man look at her every day. So what is the issue? So I just read pastor's response. So like I said so far, every single comment that have been made, persons here saying that them persons here saying that may I try source a guess, people. May I try source a guess, bear with me. Yes, everybody that responds so far said that listen, no, she need to go about her business, she need to left the man. No, I have a different take, a different view about this. Alright, let me send one voice note for my friend and tell her. So the topic this evening is about this lady. She's 4 years old. I mean, she have a 4-year-old son. She's now living with a man for 6 months, and she want to move in the son, and the man is saying that no, him no want the pitney come live with him. She because no want support no man pitney, whatever, and the son father no want him either. Alright, so as me say, me have some issues Chef says some mothers need to stand firm for their children. That is a good advice. Some mothers need to stand firm for their children. Now, Pastor start off exactly where hey, Miss Curry, welcome to the show. You know, so I tell them my mind run by you. Big up yourself. Pastor started at the point where, to me think say at deso the solution there. Now at 30, you shouldn't be, and as it put, you know, she said live with this man, you know, not even like, make we hear it again. One last run on the story itself, because some people just log on. Tell me, Pastor, boyfriend doesn't want my son to move in with me. Dear Pastor, I have been living with a man for the last 6 months. I am 30 years old, is 40. I have a son who is 4 years old. I want my son to come and live with us, but my boyfriend does not want him to live with us. He doesn't want him in here, and his father doesn't want him either. I don't want him to live with my sister. She has space, but she is very selfish. Now, I want to know, is it that that the son currently is living with the sister? That, you know, me I question it. Is that the case, that currently the boy is living with the sister, and she has said no, she don't want him continue? So where him there? Where is the child? That I want to know. And me I go be devil's advocate, because they want to play some really want to start. Because as me tell you, I'm not saying that I'm with the man 100%, but I have some pointers which I want to explore. So, what if, hey Jamie, what if when this man meet her, him thinks I'm fine one nice young lady, unattached, maybe she never had no man at the time, she no say nothing about no pitney, him never asks, and all of a sudden, because 6 months is not a very long time. That is where I want to go with it. 6 months is not a very long time, and unless I am desperate, I would move in with a woman in 6 months. And when I make sure I say it like that, I wouldn't move in to a woman's house in 6 months. We just start talk, but have to be desperate. It have to be something like I come afar and I'm run off, and I now know if he stay, and yeah, my book or something end up moving. It have to be out of a desperate situation. There's no way I could have my apartment, my house, whatever it is, I pay my rent and boom, go moving. And the same, 2 levels. I'm not moving in nobody in 6 months either. So there's 2 ways to it. Me not moving in anybody's house, and I am not moving in anybody in 6 months. 6 months, you don't know them. You don't know me, and I don't know you in 6 months. So I'm saying, let's take it from that angle. This man may meet this woman, them start sex, whatever and stuff. She not mention no bono pitney, him not say nothing. Him alright with that, him good. Cool. You want somewhere to live because you not have nowhere for yourself. Good, me can work with that. After 6 months now, you just can drop on me. Boom, more me pitney come look for me. Breaks. Come live with, no, and I saw it go. And I saw it go. No, man. Can't go that way. Tristan, Wagwan, welcome to the show. Welcome. Curry says she need to left the man and find somewhere to live with her. Exactly. That's the first thing Pastor said to her. She need to get a job and rent one little room for she and her pitney. Chef says she need to get a job. Good. So that's it. Both of you, Chef and Sherry, saying exactly what Pastor started out by saying. Pastor say first she need to get a job, then she need to get a. And this is the point. And I cannot believe, hey Paula, that in 2018, which I don't know why I don't believe it, because I know. In 2018, there are females that the only reason they're dealing with, and you know, I intentionally chose my word like that. The only reason why they're dealing with a man or with this man is because of, as she say, I'm going to read the rest of the story. Well, she don't have a problem getting man because man look at her every day. But this man have him house. This man, yes, I guess I agree. This man have him house and him take care of her. Which Pastor said the man a idiot, and me agree with Pastor. Cause here what happen now. From you give one woman your money, All if you not give her directly, if it's a case where you're buying stuff, you whatever, you are actually supporting her. Good evening, Leanne. How you doing?
Hey DP, what's up?
Me there. Me I work on one story and me say the amount of angle I want to take it from, I actually want somebody to argue with me because
Seriously now?
yes. I actually want somebody to argue with me. And for the benefit of you one person's just logging on, I'm going to read the story written into Tell My Pastor so you can get the full gist of it. Tell My Pastor, boyfriend doesn't want my son to live in. Right? Dear Pastor, I have been living, note my word, their word carefully, I have been living with a man for the last 6 months. I am 30 years old and he is 40. I have a son who is 4 years old. I want my son to come and live with us, but my boyfriend does not want him to live with us. He doesn't want him here and his father doesn't want him either. I don't want him to live with my sister. She has space, but she is very selfish. My boyfriend said that he does not want my son here because he is not prepared to support another man's child. I told him that I am going to leave him. He said if it has to come to that, I may go, but at the same time he doesn't want me to leave. Finding another man is not a problem. I meet them every day, but this man has his own house and he takes care of me. Please tell me what to do. Now the microphone is yours, my girl. What you have to say about this?
What was Pastor's response?
Okay, let's go for Pastor's response. Pastor started out by saying, "There you are. Try your best to get a job and rent a room for your son and yourself to live together. You know this man doesn't want your son to live in the same house with him, but he is your son and you have to take the position that is this man doesn't want your son living with you. He is not a good man. He should try to help your son and treat him as his own because he doesn't know what the future holds. The child may grow up to be his right hand and to stand with him when he is old and need help." When he said that he is not supporting another man's child, he is talking like a fool. Before you drop this man, you should ask him if both of you can meet with a pastor or a counselor and talk over the problem. If he still insists that he doesn't want the boy at the house, you should end the relationship with him. Your son needs protection and guidance. You cannot allow your son to live without you just because you need a man. This is the time your son's father should step up to the plate. If he does not want your son, it shows that he is an irresponsible father. Don't send your son to live with anybody. If the man with whom you are living doesn't want him to live at his home with you, remember you have power. I don't have to spell out everything to you. You can look down on him and move up. I wish you well. That's from Pastor.
Forget all.
What you say?
Pastor get all. Pastor need to take me for a little protege.
No, you know, say, Shelly, me I talk straight and the amount of bun him out. Me I say, yo, they need to link me, make me write some story for them and some response.
You need to help him respond to some of them. Yeah. Because he might get too soft.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first thing that stood out for me is that she said she is living with the man. So she's already living with the man.
Mm-hmm.
6 months. So her child was 3 years and 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Now me want to know if out of the sky she dropped from go live with the man. Because DP, I could have even under one tree. I mean, I pick them and go live.
Mm-hmm.
Under them circumstances here, me say if you have to go wash people dirty clothes, if you have to go be a lady of the night, whatever she has to do, she have to go climb on one pole and spin on it like monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is she has to do, she have to do what she have to do. She managed to even move in the first place before I pick them. Seriously?
Then something me did ask in the time when me I try to get your hand in me I said, because of course I am not saying that I'm in support of the man. The point I'm taking it from, I am saying, and this is what I said, the only way I would have moved in with you, Shelly, me then have to come a foreign and run off and I have no other alternative and hook up with you. So yes, me need somewhere to live. If me have my good apartment, good room, good house, and me just meet you 2 years, me now come you now moving with me in a 6 months. I mean I'm moving with you neither. So that is one. The next thing I'm saying, where's this child living? Because she says she don't want him live with his sister. So I'm assuming
that means he's with the sister.
That is what I'm saying. I'm assuming so that is the case. Yeah. And I
she don't want him there.
Right.
And then the shagger said the sister of what? You all people stay because the sister of me. I assume the sister of the child, but she don't really want the child.
Because him selfish.
And then she said something like the sister what?
The sister selfish. That's what she say. And then the sister of the picnic, you know. You see how people stay. So, me kind of agree with you. As you said about under the tree, I think where she went wrong. She shouldn't move in with this man 6 months ago and then want to bring in the child. It should be listened.
Didn't they have a conversation? Meaning, didn't she talk to the man, feel him out, find out how him feel about kids, and ask the relevant questions when him asks her for moving? Didn't he know that she had a child?
I am going to
what kind of man I go take in a woman and allow her to leave her?
I am going to put myself in the same position. Man meet woman. Me don't know if him have pitney yet or whatever, but him a 40, so chances are them good have grown. Or we know the norm. Man just go and drop them off and free for do whatever him want to do. So I think this is what happened. He meet her maybe more than 6 months ago. Them attack. Him say come stay with me now. She come over like 1 weekend, and the weekend extend to a week until it turn 2 weeks, and she take time bring her clothes. Me no think say them have a discussion either about even the living with kind of something. And I was there. I was single at one point. Yeah, me used to have a woman come and me I come cook Sunday. And them just know so them feel left after them done cook or by the next morning or whatever. It wasn't no, you know what I mean? I say, but I've seen cases where if I'd allow it, remember one me tell them lie, say, here what happened? My mother go through some stuff right now and you need her to come stay with me for a time. I saw me get rid of that one day. But the one that me I tell about, it was no agreement. Whenever come to no agreement, say, alright, here what happened? Yeah, come live with me now. Me never ask her to come live with me and she never asked me if she could have come live with me. It just happened that one night turned into 2 nights or weekend turned into a week. So in this case, I'm thinking they didn't have a discussion like you're asking. Nothing was discussed about moving in.
Alright. She go for spend a weekend. What take care of me?
No, the sister, the same selfish sister was she.
Me not ready for touch the man yet, I'm saying that you're a mother. And you meet one man and wanna like each other. You go over for the weekend and probably leave whatever. Until eventually couple clothes left there, so till eventually come like a day you live. What about the picnic like for 6 months? Do you go she goes to the picnic every day? How that work out? Like my mind I can't wrap my mind around it,
You can't fathom it.
Tell people every day say me could have did probably live a foreign already. I'm married I'm probably married 17 times. But what me now do? Can't leave your children and people to be burdens. You must get DP, you must drop out and don't have a choice. But as long as you're living and breathing.
So let me ask you this, Shelly, because you say you can't understand it. Because in a fair case, she's 30. And I'm saying, I'm saddened to know that a 30-year-old, it seems like the only reason, because she not even call him her boyfriend at the start. She said, I have been living with a man for 6 months. So me think say it was a case where she did just want somewhere to live. So this man become a safe haven for her. So you, go ahead.
Yeah, alright,
so me I say, she did just need somewhere so bad, so she kind of glad, and it said in the letter, she said, listen, she don't have a problem to get a man, so that is not the problem. The only thing is maybe the other man where she have to find them good and not even live no way, because she say this man have him own a house and him take care of her. So what more than that one who understand say this are the kind of woman where the only reason
can dictate stuff.
Exactly.
And that's why when she said she had left him say alright whatever because he knows he has the handle
exactly.
And he's gonna do whatever. Perfect. That man is a chancro.
You're not saying ready for him man yet, ready for him now?
Sure.
Put yourself in his position, Shelly. You're 40.
In no position.
Yes, me want you to put.
No. I don't say he doesn't have a right to say whether or not he would like a child to live.
Me actually applaud him because you have men who then can't stand the pitney and them pretend like say them love the pitney.
The father is not taking care of the child.
She said the poop and I want him.
No, not wanting him don't mean say not care for him. Probably she was a side girl.
We get pregnant.
When she gets him, and him can't carry on the picnic.
Yeah, no load up nothing can go on. True,
you
have a point. But that was not mentioned, so we can speculate if we want.
Say, me if you draw conclusions, there's some side going, because if the man don't live with a woman, and he would have at some point can take the picnic 5 and can go give him mother. Because most men will do that. If they can't carry on the child, they find some way to get their mother to take care of them.
Me feel say in that case the Shelly daddy not available. No DNA no run, so the man could all refute paternity.
All I say no fee one.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have a problem with the man saying him not take care of another man's child. Right? But that don't mean that the child can live where me.
But I think that's stupid because like me say, if my in this case, I am married, my wife has a child that lives here. I am not giving her daughter money, but the fact that we even have a joint account that all my pay goes to my account, that simply means I'm taking, by extension, I'm taking care of the child too. So if a man go say, so I am paying half of basically everything. So
but you take it, you paying half, you actually using it, so she pay half, so fear half can come share.
The point I'm making is when we go to supermarket or whatever, it's not that her money is buying food for the house or my money is buying. I am saying I am contributing to the well-being of the household or the running of the household. So with the man I go say him not take care of the picnic, because me not expect say him really I go boil it down for say okay, if a 2 away alone we can buy pound of rice, but if the son I go there we have to buy £1.50 every time. You get what me I try to say?
That's what to me. That's what it's coming to, because the child is 4. How much can the child consume?
Right.
But you cannot compare your.
No, but that's why I'm saying the point I'm trying to make, Shelly, is this man is an idiot, because even if he never live with the woman, if he might give the woman money, because that is what she say, he takes care of her.
The picnic would have benefit.
That's what I'm saying.
The picnic still get something therefore.
So that to me is not even an argument. No argument, not about that.
Well, on the other hand, maybe 4 years old, you may want to pick around upon 9 p.
And I make that nice.
Gotten to a certain age, that is what.
That's exactly what I was getting to. That's exactly.
So probably that.
I remember.
I not totally jump on him, but he must have known that she has a child before him take her out. Not
most.
Him simply
or it can be a situation, Shelly, where the mother actually just buy into the whole thing of not even including the child. Alright, lifestyle make me be so honest, so me I gotta be honest. Shelly, I have been with women before and me at about a stretch of time, them sleep on me at how much time, and I doubt me see them pitney 5 times. Because that was the arrangement. Me I see them, me I deal with them.
Me wouldn't introduce you to my picnic unless me sure the relationship.
See, so even
I'm not, but he knows. He knows that she have a child, and at some point,
Shelly, this is where me I say, let's go with what we have. I think, and of course it's highly speculation, I think them start having sex. Maybe it was even an arrangement kind of thing where the man buy some, and it turned out to she living in. I am saying now to you, this is what I think is happening. After 6 months, in her head, she's saying, well, this is long enough time, I am living here, so I need to move in my child. So this is where the discussion come now with the man, where the man, she put it to him to say, me want my picnic come live with me, and this is where the man is saying no.
I'm not talking about the come live with me part alone. I'm saying that he must have known that she had a child, because from what the article says, we have to assume that he knew. But from what happened, probably even when he meet her and they used to go back and forth, the child wasn't much of a discussion.
But that me I said to you, Shelly, me use myself as an example for say me there with woman already over a year, and if me see them pick it 5 times.
Him not go nobody pee. Him not go assume say if she move in and live in, because them must at some point realize that she live the whole and solely, and she not go nowhere else than that she sleep at night time, wake up at morning time, eat, sleep, and everything.
Yes.
Right? At some point, it not done in this big old bout what to pick man head say. The woman might want her picnic to come.
Alright, let me show you how man and woman think differentially. And again, me don't know why me I use myself so much as an example tonight. Me have issues with female already, because them said to me say, yo, AOD, me like you like me could do a thing. Friends with benefit undercover, nobody no need for know nothing. And me agree to that. And then now, them come back and I say, yeah, I did say it, but you know, expect me the thing say we're at it for a while, so me are your woman, and I'm like, me remind them of what them did say. That it wasn't even my proposition. And you come to me and say, here what you look secretive, blah blah blah, whatever, blah blah blah, make we do a thing which we enjoyed immensely. So oh no, you just can switch the thing to say, you know, I am supposed to be, you're supposed to start muggling with me now, you're supposed to do all of them something there. Just because 6 months gone or 1 year or whatever, I am suggesting to you, Shelly, say, listen, what she was displaying to this man, the man was comfortable with, and this is what I know. You have a lot of young girls, and me have some of my friends because of work. I have a lot of friends who work in Port Antonio, but them pitney live with them mother at Portland or whichever country. So if me that town and me meet one girl and everything alright, yeah, she talk about her two pitney them, but if me not see her with them and on a responsibility, she never ever yet say come make wigger Portland for them or come make them come spend the weekend or these kind of thing. She can't just come out of the blue come say okay, me there long enough now, so me pitney them must come live with me. That is unfair to the man.
Obviously she never did live nowhere.
Thank you.
We covered that already. Because if she did live somewhere, this would be an issue. But I am saying that the fact that she lives, me not talk say me have to work at Port Antonio, and because me live up in a Rio Grande Valley, me get one little place down here, live. I pick me up a Rio Grande Valley with my mother, and on the weekends also me we go up. Right? So me find a little man live with down here now. And because me move in with him and me no bother want to go country a weekend time, me say make the people come live with me. I live with we. So I tell me say, you know, as the man when me live with, that means say you know really want nothing permanent with me too too tough, because at some point in the back of your mind the question must come in the back of your mind to say I wonder if
I'm going to read a couple of the comments.
But about the pitney,
obviously not the man no business with the pitney. Him not the pitney in a nothing. Him and the woman there.
He said him surprised now because that girl 30-year-old idiot.
Shall you say surprised? Remember read some of them comment here. So Sherry said definitely she need half a dozen bucks to fill it in back our senses, cause that not even a question. She say man and woman do it, they rush into relationship for a living convenience. Good. Lisa Damien Phillips, hello. Alright, hi Lisa to you. Chef says sound like she knew that the man never want her picnic to stay with him, so that's why the child at the sister's house. Me think say it's just the living convenience like Cher made mention of. Them goes a boom hook up, no discussion, no go on about no pitney, nothing Shelly. This is what I'm saying, and this is why it's unfair to the man where she just drop in. I have a friend who this was his situation, and tell me if I'm wrong, Shelly. See him something similar like this. He meet the woman in January, and him a look her. Them start get intimate the March, ending of March. One evening, she tell him say, you want come up, come cook for you this evening. The man say fine, not a problem. And him go pick them up. She had her son around same age group like in this story. Now after she done cook and eat and everything, the brother say he might get ready now. He might see it get late 7-8 o'clock, so he might get ready for go drop them back, which she never did that. She did live with some family member at the time, so he might get ready for drop them back or whatever and thing. Him see the woman take off the boy clothes, go in a bathroom bed, and then come and tuck in a bed. At the time, it was like a one-room kind of setting, so I never like no big house in a room or nothing. Now, what is your take on that, Shelly? Before
bring home a rat, yes. Bring her home, yes.
So, it come back to the point of me and make now. Me believe, say, leave it up to the man as much as we are going to brush the man and kill the man or whatever. Left it up to the man for show interest in your pitney.
I am not bashing the man in totality in saying that
man, I heard
she right or whatever, because that's the first thing I said.
Yes, I remember you saying that.
She's the person who is actually like me would have cared something out of sound too before.
And that Curry I said to Sherry, I said yes, she needs some box in back her senses.
It seemed like she never did care about her pitney from morning.
Exactly.
Because there's no way that I would have leave my pitney go nowhere. If I had a tree, me I go and me and my pitney I go. I watch a news a new segment the other day where the woman and I pity them live on the street. And I didn't get ready, go school, a man time then did burn out. And upon the road, they live like one little community of homeless people.
Right.
And they were interviewing some of them. That a mother.
Right. But you see,
you must put your child in danger, but she don't seem to care much about the child either. That she find herself at the banyard and she get extremely comfortable.
Thank you.
And she feel like she can go for the picnic now.
Thank you very much. Exactly.
Now, if the man say him don't want the picnic there, you leave.
Simple.
But she don't have no intention to leave because she comfortable because the man and mine and she
exactly.
She leave.
And you have thank you. Thank you. Alright, that's why they had this the argument. So me said at first when we start the topic and everybody has said no, she never left the man. However, I mean no, everybody will want to look in a negative sense. I remember I went to a seminar one time with this pastor talking about human sexuality and principle of marriage. And him say, and he make sure I must give him disclaimer that him saying that it is right. But him say, you know why a lot of men find one next woman? The next woman them have this thing about them. Even if them have pitney, they make sure so the pitney them gone to bed and everything before the man come. And the house is quiet and all of these things. And he's saying a lot of wives or baby mother will live with them thing. Them not mindful of them kind of something there. So them get up for wake up everybody to school and before them get up out of the bed then start making noise all if the man not get up bed. Come on, a school time now, get up, blah blah blah. And he must say, yo, man just need that peace, that quiet, that whatever. When he goes to the other woman, she provide all of that peace and tranquility and all of these things. So me I said this man at 40 now, he, obviously as she's put it, he has his own house. Him have a right for desire or determine who lives with him, yes or no. And I agree. I think she did it wrong. Just like the scenario me tell her with the next one where beard off son and a tucking in a bed. And something. Me I said no, this is how me do it. And this is everybody know me have a son. If me should have to meet somebody now and we start talking and I say yes, I have a 10-year-old and blah blah blah. If them not show no interest for ask about him, me not go jump up and push him upon them either. Because my thing is, if you are one good human being and me tell us I me have an extension of me, you should be showing some sort of interest. The fact that
that's why I was saying doesn't same thing me say him no hawks about the pitney, him no seem to be no interested in any way, shape or form, and she's stuck up on this man backside for 6 months. She living in place and him no, as far as what she's saying, we have to gather that he doesn't care for the child like that because he's saying nah man no man pitney.
So that's the point of me I say obviously maybe not even a good
clear a question.
No maybe
right part
maybe there's not even a relationship that have been established.
Relationship.
So technically, and that's the nice way of saying this man don't know the pitney.
Whatever, and she's convenient right now because she homeless, so him have something over her. But I'm gonna go back to something you said, Damian, and I have to. I'm not gonna say disagree, but I look at it from a different angle.
Okay.
You gave the scenario that the pastor said, like the side woman would provide convenience that I crave when I come home from work. I crave a quiet environment too, whether or not there's children in the house. So as human, most of the time we crave those things. But say we're a family of 2 and both of us work. I come home before you, and yes, you would love to come home to a quiet work and a clean house, but guess what? Me tired too. So sometimes our partners have to have a mind or be very mindful that I work too. And not because I am a woman and should be the nurturer, I don't mean that if you come and you see some clothes throw across the city, very likely your clothes them too. Or them wash and fold up, but them not fold. That don't mean you can't grab 2 pieces, sit down and put your foot on the table and go and fold them for me until me put the kids, or come help me put the kids to bed, so at the end of the night, earlier, we can have our quiet time. If the 2 of we work, I agree with him if the woman stays at home. I mean, hear this term, stay at home, mom, like, what is that? You know
what they mean when they say it.
No, me find it like we try to be too, we try to define things too much. Like, if you're a mother and you choose not to work, you just choose not to work. But is it that you feel
another term they used to use is full-time mom, which means the same as
like you have part-time mother, like something.
No, they are part-time mothers. You have some mothers who are just birth then give to the pitney and them have helper from the pitney job, so them not do nothing for the pitney.
No, I don't part-time. They just have the maternal instinct or you're a surrogate. In other words, to me, it just don't work. Like that part-time, the full-time mom and stay at home mom. If the mother doesn't work she don't have a 9 to 5 kind of work. She stays home, take care of the kids, and the man go out and work and come back. I can understand if the man wants to come home to a quiet house, because at some point in the day, she can find the time. That's why you space your children if so be the case. I help. If you come help with the washing and whatever it is that you need help with. So that at the end of the day, when the husband come home, you smell nice and the house clean and the
You're ready for him.
not think too hard. Yeah. And just for a comfort level, and make sure our money will help you on a weekend too and stuff like that. So then you have to just get the right kind of people who are not too bad and not too faulty. So Pastor Fifik, that's something there. That when him have a point, but
that is it. What he was saying, you know, and this is what more everybody get, because as him said something, understand. It's just like this. We blame men for everything, Shelly, but we also know, and we should be cognizant of the fact that, listen, say for example, club. They are
get blamed for everything.
They are female, Shelly, that even go to a party or a club to just pimp men. The only reason them go there is just for just look a man and get something off of a man. The story me do last week with this woman say she meet one man with her foreign and him actually can her out because him that asked her put pictures and she said no and him stop talk to her and then him call out of the blue say I come to Jamaica come look for her. She did ask him if he must say $100 and him say rare. Anyway, she never get no money no night. Them have sex him left and she can't call him and now get him all of these things. You have females who them just set out for say I am going to see what I can get. So you have woman will go off a man. And even yesterday I was on Facebook with a discussion, somebody was asking or talking about why is it that it seems like a lot of women are attracted to married men. And we all know the reason. First and foremost, if you're not the washy lily cookie kind of woman, you know so the man have him family, have him woman for go home to, so him not go sleep up in your bed all night. So him just come do him for do if I want money arrangement thing in drop off or if you drop off in gamble in business. You don't have to get up.
A married man knows what time it is.
Right. So I'm saying
they definitely know what
there are females who they set out on that trajectory just for where them want. Them know what them man them a go off and them no want a man for themselves. So the pastor was saying you have females who they underside the other woman. It's like them have this automatic thing to say, okay, this is what I do to make him happy. It's like them do it an instinct kind of thing. Them not even think about it. While the mother told no.
Instinct. No, let me tell you from a woman.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Not that I do it, but me tell you. So me meet a brother. Cause you know men stay. The first thing I tell you when I write at home. If they not tell you what them wife name.
Them start complaining. And I think some of them are lie. Them tell too.
So, yes, some of them are lie. But at the same time, if you study human behavior, you know what makes a person the comfort thing. They like when me go over my boyfriend house now and we put my foot in and lap and rub my foot and him have one pillow under my head and me just feel nice and comfortable. Relax. So if me never plan for nothing, go on the next flick and chill go on because guess what? He made sure that I'm comfortable.
Exactly.
That's what the side them do.
Right.
They know.
Right.
Say them have to get little money off of the man, and if it takes when the man come to pick them and sleep and the two of them lock up in the room and she put on one night lingerie and little music and she smell good and she take off him socks and him shoes and take off him shirt, ask him if he want to go screechy and all a beard and yeah, make sure say him good.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, she has to get her money because probably I pick them up for go to school tomorrow and rent up a beer and Brazilian ear off a buy and she have one party to go tomorrow night or whatever. So it's what you call it, say. It's an art.
Yes.
It's a game.
Yes.
And if you know the rules, you'll play by them. Because the man knows them have to let off.
Exactly.
Him don't know enough.
Something for something.
They can't tell you DP, them know. Married man and a man will live with their woman, know say the woman from the side 3/4 time then know say they come out after exchange. It's a transactionary relationship where you are calling.
But yeah, some people fool themselves and think, oh, this is natural and this because guess what happens? A lot of times when it switch over to them becoming the woman, then half of the time half of the stuff them used to the cut, if not all of them. So all of these nice things as them reach, babe, you want something to drink or whatever, them something to cut out. Shelly laugh. No, you start here what you asked a while ago. Hon, those clothes in the chair, they're actually yours, you know. You mind hanging them up for me or something? Yeah, they help. All of them, no help never needed. You know, you did the work harsh, and but when you get him for yourself now, all of the good up, something done. But back to what we're discussing now, Shelly. I'm not faulting this man none at all. As a matter of fact, I'm commending him because may I say, unlike other men, both man and woman will do it. Because me hear this, me do like to survey them all the while, you know. You know that men are way more open to date a woman with kids than a woman is to date a man with kids, especially if he pass 3 and 4.
That's true.
Okay, good. Cause normally woman agree with me. So me listen. Normally woman they must lie and tell you, look how much money you know their opinion still. Me say it's easy because a man, as them say, them teachers say you can't accept the cow. This I first man me say wow, and the cow me in a something with, you know, me not nothing with no calf, you know. I first me a man blatantly come out and say that. But yeah, I hear it from females who them ask you have a child or yeah, and the first thing them say, me ain't no baby mother drama, not dealing with it. So them prefer get one man when no picnic or whatever, which normally go that way there. But me I say it's way easier. You find that male would say, I don't care, you have a child, it's okay, it's fine. But I'm just thinking the man.
But DP,
go ahead.
1 second. A lot of the times women know how women are. I'm not gonna say men don't carry some of that emotion sometimes with you and them left and they come like them won't left it alone. But 3/4 of the time a woman will tell the man say, me know why you carry up in the round that bitch there or whatever. Them have a sort of name for the other woman. So that's why a woman will be reluctant. Cause me I tell you the truth. If me meet a man who have a child, that's the first thing I'm gonna establish and make it clear to your baby mother. Say me and your woman and your pick me are gonna come and make sure say, cause if you don't establish a relationship at the front, you know what happen.
Yes,
but
I agree.
At the first, me really hear this cause I would have think that woman would be more accommodating, but sometimes we don't want to deal with the other woman are gonna come because they will make your life miserable.
Yeah, I know.
You know, unlike the men who we know say yeah and them left. And some of them will go and screw up their face a little bit when they have an ex-man, but I think they are the minority in terms of, because some of them, the minor and ex-man, they have to go out there.
No,
but you were saying.
From an ex-man to then the whole responsibility in yours. You know, say a picnic.
That has burdensome to them.
Me hear man say that, then know so them picnic I get taken care of, because I'll find the man live on day, so everything alright. But me I say, I applaud this man because him actually make it known instead of pretend that, you know, everything is okay. Because you have people who do that. Them say yes to something but deep down, and guess what? I go to have film side of family them know him a complain to and I say, boy, me can't think on Ray and sitting. You know?
That so he should have told her, do you think it's something that him at some point him should have tell her, I say, if you're moving, like when him realized that she stay. As we are probably assuming that it was a planned. And you know, it just can't be seen as something that happen already where you come and you spend a night and you leave 2 pieces of clothing.
And as me say, weekend are the easiest one. At the weekend we come for. At the weekend we come for and the weekend extend.
The weekend and the same thing happens that when you look a bunch of clothes
you have your own drawer.
You have shoes, you have your own drawer. And eventually you realize that hey, this person is living with. Do you think at some point them should say to her, I said, babe, I tell you the truth. Realize that you're here more than you are there. What happened to your child? Me know you have a child. I'm not a person like I'm not gonna want to have your child live with me at this point in my life or something.
You see why you end up seeing that would have been something to do, because that is the female part of you. Men don't think like that. I share a video since day and I see a lot of persons sharing it, and they said that's the difference between a mother and a father. There's this inner male, actually look like one chimney, but it has some chicken feed in it, and you have the cock and you have the hen, right? And the hen is actually picking out the stuff and giving the chicks, because there were like some chicks around. But the cock just eat straight. Him just eat and in a business as much as the chick them come round him foot and whatever.
The cock. Him not see them everything and yes. So the hen started
Shelly, and not even space it higher than the little chicks. They couldn't reach in it. Cause I say like one, you know they in the mill chimney.
They should have make some soup.
So what I mean, I said this is very profound. But the hen know she pick out, she's eating too, but she's picking out and giving it to the chicks because them couldn't reach up to eat for themselves. So me I said to you know that mother instinct of you, that is what you just explained a while ago to say, you know, if it was the other way around, if a man there on you and something, and you go say, so what happened to your son when last you see him? We are gonna do anything together, we are go somewhere, you carry him, that kind of thing. But man not think them kind of way because of the last night me said this. Most men they're with a woman for the sexual pleasures. So them see one child in the mix now as maybe that not go on as frequently. Another thing, this man have him house, we don't know if it's a one room situation. So the man can have good premise where he must say, well, listen, me think if the child come, it go stop certain things, which this is why I want you here. I want a convenient sex partner, which whenever I want him, I can get him. I don't want to hear say the baby up hard, because 4-year-old is still a little baby. You know me, I say, or I have seen this Shelly, I don't know if ever you know nobody experiences, but I know men who live with them woman and after child's birth, the man them end up feel like they're what the word may I look for? They're ignored. Because you know, say have a young baby, you have to take time and thing. I mean, not even talk about the sex part of it, because I know things and time change. Back in the day, you know, people used to wait one long period of time before that, you know, start back. But me, I say not even that. The man just feel like him not get no attention. Everything at the baby. And it cause him to go in a one state of, you know, me not even know what them call it now. But I've seen stuff like that. You know what I say?
Because so this, people don't communicate.
Right. So me as
don't communicate, and as it's true, sometimes we as women get too caught up in the new baby them and because we have
one man. Thank you very much. So you as say no, if the man at some point the man never asks, and I'm asking you like old people used to say, if it not broke, no fix it. If the man meet this girl and it's out of convenience where she happen to come in and he must say, what? Even marry the matter. Because as me I say, I have a whole thing to it. This man at 40, he could be one divorcee or separated from his wife.
Man, I want a problem in place.
Thank you very much.
Man, really don't want a problem in place.
You what happen now? If him did go mention that before the 6 months, it sounds as if he would have been given her a green light, you know. Him did have a planning that you think, no, me I go split justice now. You think this man I know a long time say no want a picnic on leave. Anytime we know about the picnic himself now. Me just a wait when she say.
Why is it that we tend to do that a lot in life? Meaning we tend to, I want to say, deceive just for our own benefit. Because you meet a girl DP and you know from heaven to earth say you don't want the girl.
That's human.
And you know say you don't want the girl and you do everything in your power to make she feel like she's the only girl in the world. And you don't want her, you know. At the end of the day, you make her feel so good. When you do one and you're satisfied now. 3 months ago, and you see like she get too clingy, and you find some way to just drop her.
Yep. As me say,
and you broke her. You broke her now, and now she's no good to all of the man who are going to come after you because you make she feel something and then you made her feel it no more.
But Shelly, it's a two-way thing because as me say, human beings are selfish. And I know this. Me have a friend, you know him too. We done a studio one time. We just start lifestyle. And him a share we say, him beat this girl and he start deal with her. And one night he go up and the man attack and him say, you know, me have a question to ask you. He may just reach 20, 21, whatever. She say, yeah man, you can ask me anything, whatever. And him say, how much sex partner you ever have? And she say, me gone 23 and you not counting another 23 there. The brother say, yo, he end up not getting none the night there. Him end up not take none the night there. Him just like locked down and whatever and he come back to me. I say the truth. A lot of men,
if she did say two, him that it feel good.
If she did say, no man, you know, so one man me talk to some guys, but you know, one man me ever did be sexual with and you're like the second. Cause me always say that to me, no know no woman who ever pass through. The only time you know a street is if them have 10 pitney. For 10 different man you can't say why. Me never hear past 3 yet. Yeah, me talk to guys, but Shelly, kill me dead. Me never talk to no woman yet, and them admit. Me I tell you something me used to do. Me never ever because when I in my late teens, early 20s, I have some set questions. I always ask people me meet, even if we never get sexual or not. Me always ask, are you a virgin? You have eggs? How much partner? Blah 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 blah. Favorite position? You just have some set questions. Me always ask, and then I realized that I was making people uncomfortable because when me ask, sometimes them pause and then, like I say, it was constant. Me never ever hear more than 3. It always 3, or if me end up get lucky, me are the third one. Me never hear no number past 3. You get what me I say? So me I say, but it's a psychological thing, because a man hearing that a female have had 10 partners, him start think the worst of her. Which may I say, it don't make no sense, because or me work it out, which maybe me wrong, but if me meet you, Shelly, and you have had 10 partner, you know that you can have 10 partner and you have less sex than somebody will have 1. So if you talk about the amount of time, but people put some weight to the thing for say, oh no, if she did have 3 or 4 man, then she can't be good. So should you're uncomfortable, the man abuse you, you stay night because you don't. Me meet people who tell me straight up, so the only reason I stay with the man is because I know I'm a sex count for pass me and or count per 1 and or whatever. And I'm like, that's a reason, that's a good enough reason to stay with somebody. Like, you don't want to be looked upon. Your business is your business, and it shouldn't matter what people think, as long as that's not your lifestyle where every night you're sleeping with another person because I know sell yourself, and if I sell yourself, that's your prerogative. You get what I say? But me know people who them stay in a relationship because them say, boy, you know, make no sense, and you go come out and then I want next man, and by the time you look, me can't count for me too, and them and me I go need me two of them. Foolishness. Rubbish. We don't accept, say, and the Bible days anymore where a man married to a woman and stay with her for the rest of their life. That is the intent, but I know so it go. So, you know, but everybody different. Like, and there's something else, since we're upon lifestyle and attack. A lot of men right now, Shelly, enjoying some woman at the previous relationships where she learned them things there from and pick up and he might enjoy the benefit now. So why if him hear the truth for say, boy, you know, so when me 18, me did have one man where him used to just come fly down every summer and him take me all over Jamaica and carry me go some places, and him tell me about ice and him tell me about whipped cream or whatever and blah blah blah, and him experiment. You ever feel one way because she tell you? But that is the problem, as me say, human being, we don't like the truth. Because when we hear the truth, we tend to want to use it against people. So because of that, and a lot of females would advise, can be hear them on the show all the while, you don't need to explain or tell your sex history to nobody.
Exactly my point.
If him can't accept you for you, then make him go and go in business, because whatever go on before a history, that what the backside have to do with him. But you have some people.
Put it this way, it would be like applying for a job.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the interview stage and then they tell you, oh, I'm looking for somebody with 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they are like 20, so it would have been impossible for you to really
exactly
have 3 years experience.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing with people, they want you to be
experienced,
so
but they don't want
and
you
have
to
so much experience, but they would rather to have you with no
a virgin. A virgin.
Yeah, so no, some man tell you they don't want a virgin, but they would rather to know that you have never done this thing, and they are not gonna be the ones to teach you, because them say them not
take on up. Well, it just mix up.
Exactly. So sometimes we as people really don't know what we want.
But back to where you said the selfish part, I think she was being selfish, and I think me can't say the man is being selfish because, as me say, I'm just speculating this, and there are cases, Shelly, I don't know if you ever hear about this. Me know people in a party right now, it's female, and the man when they get involved, I tell me say, so you never know say she have one big daughter. I mean, I say lie, I tell, because guess what, this child came about as a teenage pregnancy. So
yeah,
we don't know about them because either them it ship off to wherever, blah blah. And about 2 or 3 times people are run me down and I say, Damien, I tell you, remember say me there and I ask. Me never hear nothing about the first child yet. It's always just the ones that we see now. Since them are this big this or whatever, and you know you have your head high now because there's no shame to look at anymore. Or guess what? The first child is 16, 18, whatever, blah 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 blah. You don't have to feel embarrassed anymore. So you're embraced. But there are cases where you have women who have picnic and meet people and not talk about them either. And or they lie about it. Them have 4 pitney, but them tell him man say 2 alone them have, because again, maybe them are thinking me tell him say me have 4 pitney, and the first one I was 15, he would have looked for me like, you know, no sir. You know. Yeah,
stigma is the other one, whatever, stigma to come with it, but
exactly.
I think every day I observe the human race, and it's like I'm not telling you I'm not gonna say that I want to die, or I'm looking forward to death, but it's like every day you look at it and you say this world is so sweet, but the human beings that inhabit are like every day they are getting worse and worse and worse, and your friend circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller because people are not genuine, people are not honest, people are not straightforward, and people feel like you don't have to do certain things because we're living in a free world and we're free to do whatever
you want.
Understand? Because this woman now, with her lazy self,
thank you,
left her pitney, and that's why society stays so, because she leave her pitney for a box boat, all about 4 years old. For her catch up with one man, both the man and take care and give her somewhere to live and I'll take whatever, because she's getting somewhere to live.
So you see, it come back to what you say, Shirley, the selfishness or whatever, because she's thinking about her happiness, which come first, and she not be about her. And now she's making the man seems like he's the wicked because of him now and take. I mean, no, me not even gonna really comment them from start, because I know a lot of persons are gonna be bashing the man to say the man this, the man that. The man
the court can't take the baby father too. It so be the case.
Thank you.
There's so many alright. You see, sometimes and the dirty man when she get the pitney with, that are the next thing.
Good. Thank you very much.
You see why society stays there? Because what is child gonna believe now? 6 months now, you know, him live with somebody else and him last him at a 4-year-old, they are understanding things and he will remember stuff.
Of course.
You understand? So she asked Pastor what she fi do?
Let me read a couple of the comment them before we're done. We'll just go up till 11 o'clock my time and done. Tonet says, meanwhile, females have a bag of kids and want man to accept them with kids. So that was when we were talking about the who accept who easier. And Tonet, exactly, that's what I was saying. You have females, if them have 3, 4, 5 pitney, them are going to tell you, can make born and grow here, that say, listen, you can't accept the cow without the calf, and any amount of pitney the woman have, the man must just think. But females will say, oh, I don't want no man with no kids. Tonet, a long time him know that man them too wicked. So the same person said the man know about the pitney long time, but him just wicked. Grace say, wow. Tonet,
it's his choice.
Yeah, God
say we can't call him wicked,
right? Because
him have a choice.
This is something else we may always remember, and it's a female I think was talking about it. Females now will say, "Oh, I don't want no worthless man, whatever, blah blah blah. I want a guy who have a car, a decent job, a home, blah 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 blah, whatever." What the hell she have? Why is it that you're saying you want somebody who have everything where you want to have for yourself? What about you getting everything for yourself to say, okay, I want somebody who have a house like me or have a car like me, but that is not the way it go. You know, we always hear Grace say them drop a lie pan you. Tonet a fact, Tonet, but why men always asking that? Oh, the lie, because I'm reading back now, the lie where Grace then drop on me, I did nothing past 3. So Tonet say, but why men always asking that? I mean, me stop ask for me in my 20s, so because I know that. You know, I felt uncomfortable. I look at woman and she said them that I lie, so I just stop. Tonet say, women feel uncomfortable about that question. That is why you guys always get wrong answer. Okay, that's all the well, as me say,
your business.
Me just know say
we tell you straight up, say none of your business.
No, but
that's none of your business.
But my thing, you know, as me say, Shelley, I think age comes with wisdom. And thing like I say, when I'm just 20, I just come out a teenage, I'm just getting to talk, because you know if you with Jamaican system, like 13, 14, 15, you will say I have one girlfriend, but maybe I just one thing, and I like relationship discussion. So me just feel like I'm reaching an age now when me can ask anybody anything, you don't have to answer. Like me say, it wasn't only stipulated to females that I'm involved with or whatever. Like me just meet you, just meet you, and people used to say, oh, you're so open, and I'm like, cause if me just meet you, me not nothing to lose. Me ask them a question here, offended, psh, just like what I go on Facebook. Now I realize some people run on for my argument them, and then when me really answer now, them are like, and them want to cuss me, and I'm like, if you didn't know me, you want to do that, because me not have nothing to lose.
I'm gonna put it this way. We need to know, like me, I need to know how much money you did have. You don't need to know how much money you did have. I want to know your habits. What are the things that you do sexually? The world want to know.
Let me get to that now. You are the reason why me and a lot of
are important to me. I don't want to know how much woman you did have.
I think me end up on the same thing. But my thing is the kind of people, I'm very judgmental like that. You have a set of dudes in a Portland where friend them did get known. Anytime me there with nobody, me say, you and them man they never, me make sure I put it for no, so they better if they tell me a lie and say no, you know. Me say, you and them man they never in a nothing. And I say, no sir, me don't want them the boy, they blah blah blah, them the boy, they don't want nobody. Yeah. Because my thing is the kind of people, the character. Me no want a woman where a drugs man or pass, or some gunman or some, no. Me no, me not depend that.
Exactly. So some things you need to establish because
or if our baby father,
dangerous to your health.
or if our baby father or a man did go to prison for 10 years and then she come back and in a something with him, me not with her neither.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to know. You know, some things you want to know because you know, and the same way them say when you don't know can't hurt you. Believe that. It's very much believe the opposite of it. So.
And
you know, it's important to ask some questions.
Yes, Tonet is agreeing with you. She said, "Thank you, Shelly. Did none of your business." I think that's the comment. Grace said, "Shelly, serious to Grace said, "You're serious, What you want to leave with us, Shelly? What's the takeaway right now?"
Let me show you how serious people is. Let me give you something happened to me since night. I posted I posted an Otihiti apple, for Jamaican apple. And my status, my WhatsApp status, and from the other day, every time I eat food, we post it and I say, summer now, we need to take care of the pum pum them. You know, eat some fruits because pineapple and apple or whatever makes the pum pum whatever. So this person asked me question what I mean by that. So me blow it off at first and then I realize the person seriously asked. So the person said, lucky thing, he doesn't go down in the oral sex. So I said to him, say, I wasn't referring to that. In itself alone, it's just that if you eat a lot of garlic, it comes out in your mucous membrane and through your skin. It's the same thing. If you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and drink a lot of water, then your mucous membrane will be fresh and smells good.
Right.
So whether or not you eat it, I'm not found to do smell test too. At least when you do the smell test,
you know that. You know what's enough we do smell test.
99% man do smell test.
You know that.
Me just know I know all of the way they want to do them too.
Okay.
I'm that smart. You know, they know to me observe.
Them still do the one of them put it over their head and then
yeah, them find a sort of way to smell it. So they say to him, say at least when he does the smell test,
it would be satisfactory.
Not anything around for him, and because natural body odors will be there, or the smell of pineapples or apples or whatever it is, right? The person goes on to say, like them want to insinuate, say, them ask me, so me there, me say, in a one hole, this body says, me gonna look D. Me say, me not have to go look D can come to me. The president suppose, adamant, me say, no, me not live on that tree, whatever. But the person insinuates that they thought I had a lot of sex. So, me laugh out loud, because me say, you saw people speak, because we can talk about sex.
Yeah.
And we probably have be a little bit informed because we read a lot and we ask a lot of questions and we run a little survey and something. People assume that because you can talk about sex, you do it. So if you talk about oral sex, you do it.
Yeah.
If you know about it, that means you do it. And the person knows me a nurse in a day, man. You understand the levels?
And you want to know the worst thing about it? If my boy not do it and he go that well and do it, Watch and see if the next thing he's going to say.
That's the next side to it. So people must actually leave people to live them life.
Yeah.
What the person chooses to do with themselves is really their choice, and at the end of the day, at their choice, and there's nothing we can do about it.
The only thing may I say is, if me just start talk, me think 6 months too early for you yourself moving, and me give that the blind there, you can't move in a pitney them. That not go work.
We must. But no, by 6 months DP, you should know. 6 months should allow you to know whether or not you want that person to be in your life in a permanent kind of way. 6 months by 6 months you should know if you want to introduce this person to your rest of family members them and know if this is somebody you'd want to live with and all that. I agree it's too early to say you gotta move in, pick me and everything. By 6 months you should be getting to know the person better. I mean, you're spending more and more time together. I think she gonna live with the man quick too.
Thank you very much.
You understand? We must learn to love ourselves and be comfortable in ourselves and our own spaces. You know, we have to learn how to be entrepreneurs and how to create our own wealth and how to invest. Whatever it takes, we have to find a way to generate through our own energy and our own income so that we won't be so dependent on others.
But me say the final thing and before we go, but Shelly, I am confused. For the past 20 years, which is not too long ago now, I'm thinking about it. One of the mantra, one of the main thing me hear, even in our culture, in our dance hall, is embracing and uplifting independent women. All of the independent women, them walk out. What does independence mean? Because to me, it's just some girl me see flashing nail and ear, me see walk out to them independent. But most of them, they're so dependent on the man.
Independent. Spending money that was given to you and calling it your own money is not independence. Independence is when you are capable of taking care of yourself, and if you have other people who depend on you without the help of others, meaning if the person pull back, you still be able to live and take care of yourself. That's independent. So me not follow Chikwata them will walk out to them my wife and they independent.
And when they talk about go Western Union every week or something, like,
exactly, that's how independent. So and we know better. So we and I don't think it's a lack of child, you know, we just think it's weird. We are, as a people now, we're open to too much and we don't know what to do with the information. It's like we're oversaturated with information and we don't know how to actually assimilate it and use it properly.
Part of it too, Shelly, is culture. Because we learn, and me tell people say me don't know how me end up take the stance where me stand, because like me say it before me get married and people say whatever, me always say me never, and even though I'm married, I wouldn't say I'm minding my wife. Because like even last time I did on the show, my wife na call me and say or look on me and stretch out her and I say give me money if you go do me ear or if you go do me nail. She would just inform me that I'm going to the nail shop or whatever and stuff. So me not get the experience like most men where because me I talk to you, me have to fork out money. And before me even get nothing, me have to. So this thing you find out, even females who have them good job or whatever, they will still take that kind of attitude to say, listen, any man me I deal with, in afia do this, in afia do that. So some of them know in this girl case,
they don't want to say that they having transactional relationship. Them are the same one. Me hear it down to like I think about Monday me hear somebody's. And when the king said, you know, get it for free.
Right. But when Damian Phillips say on Facebook now say I sell or not sell, they want to jump on me. Exactly. When me say them no better than the woman them where they run a back street or red light district or whatever them want cuss. But it's selling.
I don't care because it's the truth.
Thank you.
They're selling something.
Miss, what's the takeaway? What are you leaving us with this evening?
The takeaway, you know, DP, in this day and age, the most we can tell people for be is that be of a changing agent in somebody else's life. You don't have to be anything big, but if you can encourage somebody to be a better version of themselves, then by all means go ahead. You know, come out with cell phones. I was talking to a friend yesterday and she was saying, oh, I wanted to come to so and so, you know, but I got caught up with work.
That's a fancy version.
Yeah, if you drop down and dead tomorrow morning, you're gonna be replaced. Somebody's gonna have your position before you're even in the grave. Somebody's gonna have your position. So we have to take the time out. You know, if you live somewhere and there's a park, you go with a blanket and you go and you lay down and you look out for a few minutes or something. Surround yourself. It don't matter if it's one friend you have.
See, you don't have to go booking in a sandals. You can just go to moon and shine, you put out your blanket in your backyard and you.
Nature is right here, you know, take your time and enjoy it.
I like that.
You know, me realized today I was home deep and I say I could have go somewhere and I realized I never have an ex-female to call.
Wow.
I say go somewhere with my circle is so small because sometimes you have to draw from your own energy because people are not really that sincere nowadays. So however small your circle is, whomever is hearing me, take the time out to send that message and say I thank you for being a part of my circle. You know, thank you for the other day when me tell you say me head that hurt me, buy 2 Panadol can come give me. Take the time out to appreciate those around you who let you know that you're appreciated.
Well, you know that you play a big part of my circle, because if I just text you and say, Shelly, me want to argue with you on the topic here, if I even that, and as you, a lot of times you remind us or remind them or tell people, say, I know, yes, where I come from. So I want to say thank you very much for spending whichever time with me, because I appreciate it a lot.
Controversy.
Thank you, Shelly. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Little more, yeah.
All right, bye-bye. All right, that is Shelly, and for those who don't know, when I started this show 12 years ago, she was like one of the main. At one point, me do want to gear the program and say, Shelly, just host the program, make me get to do what I want, because it is funny how a lot of times your path is actually created before you even know. When this idea came to me to do this show, 2004. Or maybe it was before that, I can't recall. I wanted to just be the producer of the show. And it so happened that 2006, the year, because me lament, I say, I go talk to the cable people them, and me keep on putting it off, because me never brave enough to just step up to them and say, this is the idea that I had, and whatever. When I finally talk to them now and something, the male and female, because I wanted a male and female host, the male and female, them go America and run off the two of them. So coincidentally. So when I came back to Jamaica, because I went away for that summer too, and I came back 2006, I found out that the man and the woman who did want to host the show. I already started dialogue with the cable company, and Shaka FM, Colin Anthony said, yes boss, go ahead. And I kept on putting it off, because I even got invite to go to an audition in Negril, because me did always want to either play music in a hotel or on ship, which obviously God never have that intended for me. And I remember I said to Shaka that, listen, I'm going to start in September, and then give him the excuse, say the two guests them, the two hosts them run off and thing. I'm sorry, I'm going to start in October. And then the guy in the grill that was lining up the band thing for me keep on putting it off, and the Thursday when I decided that I was going to start, which was October 6, 2006, remember, October 6, the guy called me like the day or 2 days before and say, if you come and watch for your audition. So I call Shaka Fame and I tell man, I say, no, you done a run promo already, so you have to start. And I want to say thank you, Colin Anthony, people know him as that, or Shaka Fame, for telling me or giving me that push to say start the show 2006. And look, who to tell that 12 years after, I still would be sitting in a chair with lifestyle or on lifestyle, so like I said, all of that to say thanks to Shelly, because Shelly was like a is a big part of the show, and all of that. Although we're miles apart, she still participates, and with technology now it's even way easier. Let me see if I have any more comment here. Grace said earlier that they're independent, not independent. I like that. Me I gotta try and remember it. Walk on the beach. See, they turn it right and what the thing them. Thank you for caring, DP. Good, thank you. Thank you, Grace. Thanks, DP and Shelly, and peace out to you all. So, let me say thanks to you guys for joining me this evening. I did enjoy every bit of it. I want to know, anytime the program goes so late, that means the program was a good show, a good program. I enjoyed it. So, that's why we go over till, 9 minutes past 11 now. So, remember that we're here Monday through to Thursday at 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is 8:30 to 9:30 in Jamaica or Central Time Zone. Today is Wednesday. We still have another show. I don't know where we are going to come with tomorrow night, but thing. So my takeaway now, this is what I want to leave you with you. For those of you who are mothers, which I want to assume that all my viewers are mothers. So we're not talking about the person who you get pregnant for or whatever. We're talking about you have your pitney separated and all of that. Try create an environment or a kind of thing to make whosoever you're with show some kind of interest in wanting your child to be a part of them. Don't do this thing to say okay and you have in at the back of your head you can't accept the cow without the calf, because me and you know, so when we just meet and when we did go out, when we date, your pitney never did always involve in it. When me I come pick you up at night time, me neither see no pitney, or you find babysitter, or you send them go to your cousin, your auntie, your sister, your mother, whatever it is. So don't just automatically say okay because it's 6 months or because it whatever blah blah without even a dialogue. She could have done this another way. It could be him come sleep over one night, even if she need to tell lie to say, I remember having some harsh words with, persons in my past before, because, me say come thing and them send them pitney gun and must see dude where them did there with before me, and I'm like, that's disrespectful. Me and you want to move on, and whatever, me and you know, and you send your pitney gun and, oh, but him mother, me say, I don't care, that not look good on my part, that just look bad. And mine, you and the man in something said, no, if me and you deal me and you're pitting no need for go over no ex-yard, mother, I don't care, it's not a biological papa. You get what me I say? Make the man show the kind of interest to say, I want to be a part of your, and like I said, it's easy, both male and female. regardless. If you're with somebody and the person is not showing no interest in your kids, especially if they're young, if them a teenager, adult, who cares? Them a live them own life. But if your pitney is not even yet a teenager, ever preteen, and you find out that there's no discussion, there's no questioning to say how is your child doing, and there's another part of it too that I can't left the show and I say this. Worse, if you know so the man don't really have a good relationship with his child or the mother, you can't be on the side for you say, well, you don't need to take care of the pitney because and the mother this and no, you not do that, because at the end of the day still in baby mother. You understand what I say? And just try to encourage him to have a relationship with his child and just try to be supportive, and you will be frightened to see how far that goes. You know, you just being that supportive, that support to him, to make him encourage him, because man not really, unlike females, man not gonna take up phone every day and boy them a call. We don't see the sense in it. Worse if it's a boy pitney. You know what I say? But if you encourage him to say whatever, and as me say, both ways, if she is not showing any kind of interest in your pitney, or if the man not showing interest in your pitney, then the dice them line up, or the duck them line up, whatever. You don't need to go come. But me I go left with this. I don't think nobody should be moving in with nobody and a 6 months. There's something else I want to add to. Females, don't invite yourself to no man place to come live in. Don't do it. All when I beg you and well want go, don't seem desperate. Yeah, because some people must say, well, me have my apartment, so if me give it up now, then me not have to go find money for me, I save money. No, as I said earlier, people will feed you, or that was in the earlier thing. Anybody will feed you, and them own you. You understand? So when you give up your apartment now and moving with this man, and because it happens, like I think Corey said it, both male and females just moving out of convenience, you know, because you want somewhere to live, you want to come out of your parents' house for the younger people, or some people are man then left and go live with one next man. You just want a transition, even if you never did really see yourself with this man in the future. But guess what? Him just up at an opportune time and you're like, let me, this is my lifeline, me have to grab onto it, whatever and stuff. But yeah, when you put yourself out there like that, people start look on you and we're like, yeah. So not give nobody nothing over you. As Shelly said earlier, she need to go find somebody dirty clothes for wash. She need to go do something if it's even got to turn one go. Because me not condemn nobody. Everybody have something what them need to do. Me know a lot of go-goes who are go dancing them dance. We send them picnic at school and all of these things. At least them have them, well, I know some people would say, oh, you have to be a go-go and have your pride head up high. But yeah, no, you're not down on a man government where him a dictate and tell us your picnic can't. Anyways, that is it. Me just say if nobody else and nothing else I need to read before I come off on the show. But you know, I have my children. Grace, mine are all grown. Telling that's red flag. Grace, me know. True, and then him kick you out. Yeah, man, kick you out. That I go come next week, because the man uncomfortable. It reach a point, and as mommy always say, granny always say, see me and come live with me are two different something. I didn't even want to go down the next part for say, trust me, maybe this woman, because if I say to Shelly, maybe she not even display one kind of thing for make the man, because when a man comfortable and happy, you know, him want to make the woman to be happy too. So if it means to go bring over her house up in them, all our sister, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever, them are gonna do that. Them are gonna do that because he say no, me no want. So even a pastor say she have thing what she need to do down, then tell him since he's so taking care of her, find one room and say, well, if you want to still deal with me or whatever something, me I go rent one room, you know. So you give me, if she don't want to work, you give me the money. Since you don't want my your place, give me the money, me go rent one room. But she don't want to do that either. She's just selfish thinking about herself. Peeps, me go and chat and not done chatting, you know, so.
I don't talk some boy the time.
I'm not even able to play that. Let me play the Tifa something for something, but we will over time. So join me tomorrow evening at 8:30 Central Time and 9:30. Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of the evening.